Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Papaw's archery range. Oh, wait, that ain't what this is. This is Papaw's place on YouTube. Sorry about that, guys. No, I'm just having a little fun. But guys, I done come up with something here that personally, I think it's better than anything I see that they sell out there. For an arrow holder on your bow. Now, where'd my arrow go? Now, I've been rigging up this longbow here, and I still ain't gave no review on this bow yet. And I'm gonna tell y'all all about it, but I wanna hunt with it and shoot it so I can really give you my thoughts on this bow. The last video, I don't know if y'all seen, is where I done a homemade deal there to hold my GoPro. Now, I'm still playing with it. This here is finished, but I'm still trying to figure out what settings on the GoPro will actually do the best. I got a GoPro 11 in case any one of y'all have got that and been shooting videos out the tree, shooting deer. Leave in the comments, tell me what settings I need to use. I appreciate it. But what I was working on next here is an arrow holder, so when I'm in my lock on, I can hang my bow up. I ain't got to worry about bumping my bow and the arrow falling off and all that. Well, y'all know they sell them, and I'll pop up pictures here of a couple of them where they stick around there and they come and you latch it, and it shows you can pull your bow back and it'll dislatch itself, or you can just pop it off with your thumb before you shoot. Well, I come up with something here that I think is the best one, and I don't know why somebody ain't got this patent. I may have to patent this myself. I'm gonna call it the fall away arrow holder, and you can use it for sights, let me tell you. But I'm gonna show y'all, you can just flip it up and down with your thumb like that, and I'm gonna show y'all how I made this and what's holds it on to this bow. But the good thing about it, you can shoot with it up, and I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. And when you shoot, well, you know your fletching's gonna hit a little bit of your sight window here. But that's just, it falls away just like an arrow rest. I mean, it's plumb easy. But at the same time, it'll sit there and hold your arrow and not fall off with wind blowing and stuff. And I think that is a great little idea there. And it serves another purpose too. If it's okay, this bow has an arch shelf on it, but if you had a flat shelf and want to put a little hump, this serves the purpose here, which is that's what it's doing here. So I'm gonna get over here close and show y'all. But when you're using it as to hold your arrow on, that's what it looks like. But I can tell you guys, when you're drawing back, like I'm shooting at my cardboard deer, with that being up, that helps me center that up and lets me know that I'm centered up left and right. And also it could help you if you made this to a certain height at your optimum shooting distance. I mean, I'm just pointing things out that it helps. But another thing it helps is, like I said, that arrow sitting on it, and it puts a hump up under whatever you have on your shelf. I don't know what kind of hair that is, but when it wears out, I'll probably just go with Velcro, because I think it works just as good myself. But now let me set this down, and I'm going to show y'all what I made it out of. And it's just plumb easy. I mean, it just falls over. And I know some of you is watching right now, well, what keeps it from sliding out from under there? Well, I'm going to show you that too. Now, I ain't going to be able to do this both in one picture here, but this right here, guys, is a piece of electrical fencing wire. Why? Because it don't rust. Now, I left this one alone here, but what I did on the end right there. I laid it on my vise and took a hammer and flattened it out. And then I bent it up. And that right there ain't, I'm talking about not even 1/8 of an inch high sticking up. But it'll serve its purpose. I'll show you here in just a moment. Now, of course, depending on what bow you got this on, like my fingers, the shelf's how wide it is, you want to bend this up, but you need a pair of pliers to make a good bend because fencing wire's pretty tough. And then to keep it quiet, now I didn't have no black. This right here is shrink tubing, electrical wire shrink tubing. Only small I have was white, which that's all right for right now, but you could get that in black. Put that right over that wire. After you get it bent up, slide that on your wire and heat it up, and it'll just shrink to it. Now, if you're wondering what the little hook's in the end of there for, what keeps this from coming out from under, I don't know the proper name for that, guys. Just whatever you got on your shelf on your bow there to keep it quiet. I'm gonna just call it Velcro. Slide that up under the Velcro, but you do it before you put your back plate on here. You have that sitting there. Well, of course, that's right up against the bow. Now, we ain't talking about a 30 seconds right here. Then, while it slid up under there, you put your back piece on, and then put your top piece on and stick it down good and tight right there. But see, then this can't slide out because this back piece is stuck to your bow, and that keeps it coming out. Now, the first time you put it in there, you know you got to get it to work, because that little flat piece has got to kind of work the stickiness loose. You can see mine humped up right there just a little bit. You got to work it to where it'll work back and forth. But it ain't no way now that it can just jump out on you or anything. And it's so easy, I mean, it's free. I mean, you can have your air in it. You see a deer walk up, you can one-handedly just fold it down. If you forget to fold it down, well, I kind of like it sticking up. I can use that to help in my peripheral vision there to line up, make sure I'm lined up right. What I mean by that is, see, you looking through there, you got a deer standing out there. Your air's laying in here. It helps make you centered up to where you can look, you ain't like this or like that. It even helps more with centering up in your peripheral vision, I mean. I'll get the word out here in a minute. But anyway, that's how simple it is. Made out of a piece of electrical fencing wire and a piece of shrink tubing. And personally, I like that way better than what I've seen offered on the market for this. Now, yes, I could get me a piece of black shrink tubing and make it a little prettier, but I ain't worried about prettiness. This is made to hunt with, where I can hang my bow up and ain't gotta worry about my arrow falling out the tree. So guys, that's just how simple that is. Like I said, when I got up this morning, before I went to work, I got out my shed and I laid there in the bed last night, and when I woke up this morning, it was like the good Lord just give it to me in my sleep last night what to do right there. I mean, it's just plumb simple. It ain't gonna fall off. You can tilt it down out your way. Your fletching ain't gonna hit it. Plus, like I said, if you got a flat shelf bow, that gives you that little hump. And even on this, it don't matter. This is a little curved shelf, but that's when it's sitting, that arrow sitting on there, that's the least amount of contact that arrow has to be sliding on something. And I just think that is the great thing. I mean, it didn't cost nothing to make, and yet I think it's better than everything they sell out there myself. So y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about that, or if you got any other ideas that I didn't think of to try. I thought about the little leather pieces, kind of making them similar to what they sell, and I don't know, I just don't like that. I just didn't like that thing. I like that right there. It's just something small, out of the way. If I had a piece of black shrink tubing, it wouldn't even be noticeable. All the way air holder, snapshot fire, snapshot. Y'all leave in the comments something else y'all can do. Y'all leave in the comments, tell me what I ought to call that. I like having names for stuff I come up with. Might have to get a patent pending on that. But guys, I'm gonna go over here and fire it off a couple more times for y'all and let you see. But I appreciate y'all watching my videos. You never know what you may see on Papaw's place, not just in archery. A lot of my stuff I like coming up with my own homemade DIY products. To me, it just makes it more my own. Now there's one thing I know some of y'all is gonna spot out, is these limb savers. Yes, I wasn't thinking and put the limb savers, I wanted them on this side, and I'm gonna have to pull them off and re-stick them. I want them on this side of the bow quiver. That way my bow quiver can't never slide down. Just say if I shot all my arrows and didn't have no arrows in it, it couldn't slide down. I actually didn't put them on there to quieten the bow down because the bow's pretty quiet, but I know they would work better quietness on down here somewhere. But I stuck them on there and then got to putting the bow back together and had them on the wrong side. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll get them changed though. So let's fire off some shots here. Now, I can't see if I'm just right on the camera right there, but I'm at 12 yards, and the reason I'm standing right here, I got the bow kind of in the sun to where y'all can watch this. Now, me personally, I've been shooting with it, trying it out. Just like if I had it hanging on a tree and a deer walks up, I just take my thumb, flip it down like that. But like I said, you can leave it up because all it's going to do is a fall away. Hey, that may be the name, fall away arrow holder. I'm trying to kneel down to shoot so y'all can see it in the camera. That would have been a dead deer from 12 yards, or at least had an arrow stuck in the engine room. But see, it just flops it down. But again, now I'm ready to go get in the stand, and actually today I'm making this video. I think this evening I'm finna go right down here at one of my lock-ons on a fence row, and I'm finna get in there and see if I can sling an arrow at a doe or something other. And if I do, whether I miss it or hit it, I'm gonna have my GoPro on here, and y'all be watching out for the next video. So guys, I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed day and a great week. Kill a bunch of deer this year. God bless. See y'all next time. This is the reason I like my deer set up out here, because the sun's shining right at my 20 yards straight out from it. I can get over here like the deer is quartering away, and then I can practice also with these limbs like you in the woods. So right here I am at 18 yards, and I got to shoot over the limb into the deer. Well, I'd have lost that deer, guys, because I shot it in the shoulder blade. That wouldn't have been good right there at all. Shot in the shoulder blade. You get back there in the engine room, don't I? Let's try it again. I'm gonna let y'all look at the target. 18 yards, quartering away. I'm at about that much of a quarter, so I need to be hitting right back here. That's what I need to do this afternoon, right there. Perfect quartering away shot. Actually, guys, I said 18 yards. That was 16 yards because y'all was standing in my way. I had to take a step over. Oh. Shot low. I'm trying to practice them shots like you get in a stand where you ain't all perfect. You gotta get down under them limbs and stuff. I'm saying I shot low here, but look. Guys, I would take that low shot any day over a high shot. Because shooting at a real deer, when that bow goes off and it does like that, it's gonna drop. And I'd take that shot any day over a shot high. Guys, in between shooting, I've been making bow hangers or accessory hangers. I just take decking screws, 2.5, 3.5 inches long. Take my wire welder, weld a 16 penny nail on it. Take my grinder, grind the tip off so it ain't sharp. Got some little clear hose here that fits right over it snugly. You screw them into the trees where your lock-ons are. And they're just a cheap way to hang bow or hang your backpack or anything else. And these screws here are way a lot easier to start than them bought L sheets that you purchase online or from archery stores, sporting goods stores. They hard to start. These here are sharp, they start real easy. So there's you another idea that didn't cost you a thing.